play out in Infosys yesterday itself. The Nifty now mildly higher, but we're inching closer to the 25,100 print. 25,081 is where you're currently at for the Nifty 50 in trade. What about the rest of the pack? And what about the newsmakers? Let's check in first on Infosys, the buyback of 10 crore shares, which is a good 2.4% off the equity, worth up to 18,000 crores at 1,800 rupees per share, 1.6% higher. 1535 is where that stock is right now. NBCC, they've signed that MOU with Rico for projects worth about 3,700 odd crore rupees. That's the other stock in focus. 2% higher nearly for NBCC. 109 is where that stock is right now in trade. And then, of course, you've got Bharat Forge as well, which has bagged an order from an Abu Dhabi company with UK's Wind Racers. It's an MOU that they've managed to sign. There's Marico 2, which is looking to acquire that balance 46.02% stake in HW Wellness for 138 crore rupees, 0.5% higher for Marico. And then, of course, there's Lodha, like we were just chatting about, that signed an MOU worth about 30,000 crore rupees with Maharashtra government for Green Integrated Data Center Park. So that's the other stock which is going to be in focus. Just want to check in on the fact that SEBI is mulling weekly F&O contracts now, or rather ending and phasing out of weekly F&O contracts. Let's see what the likes of an Angel One, BSE, Novama, etc. are still up to. And yes, they've recovered back into the green now. They're holding up as we speak, much unlike the price action on these stocks in yesterday's trading session. Then, of course, let's check in on the movers from yesterday. Your Adani Enterprises, Shriram, Axis Bank, Eternal, Oro Pharma, etc. They were the big buzzers in trade yesterday. Right now, of course, is Infosys, TCS, HCL Technologies as well are holding out in the green. So IT is not looking all that bad. It's flat for the Nifty Bank. That's the one index or sector which is not really participating in today's move. It seems like IT is actually leading the hand there. And let's see what the Nifty Bank constituents are up to. SBI, HDFC Bank, Axis, IndusInd, Kotak, ICICI Bank. That entire pack is not really participating. At least the first rates don't seem to be indicating so. It's a lot more lackluster. ICICI Bank marginally higher, but nothing meaningful when it comes to the private banking names. So that's that pretty much. I think it's really IT which is leading the ship right now, but not a whole lot. But we're still managing to hold on to 25K. So that's a good note. We've managed to break past that resistance and that band that we were always hitting a ceiling with.
Well, absolutely. So 25,070 on the index right now. Some more stocks in focus in the top. Nifty 500 gainer today. JBM Auto. Equalife Mobility has received 100 million capital investment from IFC, and a good 6.5-7% uptick is what we're seeing on JBM Auto. Other than that, on the back of a brokerage upgrade coming in, Lupin is up 3%. Investec has upgraded the stock to a buy rating from hold, hiked the target price as well. So looking good for Lupin right now. That stock is up 3%, as is the case with Vari Energy, is up 3% as well. BSE, like Aisha was flagging off, back in the green, up 2.5%. Some other stocks that are doing well, you have Supreme Industries, Astral. Both of these stocks are holding up well, as is GAIL on the news of the listing of its arm. So 1.6% uptick coming over there as well. What's not looking all that good today is GSPL, down about 1.5%. OFSS continues to be in the red. So is Deepak Fertilizers and Sobha, a second or third day coming in the red for this stock, so not looking all that good. And you have LT Foods, Britannia, so some of these staples, consumers companies that are in the red as we speak. But other than that, auto holding up okay for itself. Realty is the top sectoral gainer, followed by IT, metal, pharma at open. Some pressure coming in on FMCG names that I was flagging off, but you also have Dabur, Emami, Colgate, ITC, all of these stocks under slight pressure. So that is what the market texture is like at open. Aditya, what are your first thoughts on where the market is open? Okay, let's